Edgar Wright's The Running Man mimics the Stephen King book adaptation. Edgar said that he read the book when he was a teenager, but it wasn't until 2017 that he actually had an interest in wanting to take on the adaptation for Stephen King's The Running Man. If you've seen the late night talk show interview with Seth Meyers, you will know that Edgar actually took a cab to Stephen's place because he wanted to pitch him the idea, and he was also hoping that he'd get script approval. Edgar not only had to get his script approved by Stephen, but he also had to get approval as far as casting Glenn Powell. The Running Man, 1987. I was 6 years old when the Running Man 1987 version came out. At that time, my folks had one of those standard tube TVs where you had at least 20 channels. HBO was either on channel 3 or channel 4. No streaming services, no 4K UHD. Cable was the only way to see it, and if you actually had HBO as one of your channels, then there's no doubt that you did not see this movie. Arnold had Predator, The Running Man, and even Total Recall, which meant that he was the action star for the 80s. I feel that what made this film interesting was the concept of throwing a few people into the gladiator arena for survival. I would say that if you haven't seen this film or read the book yet, now is the time since the new film is currently out. Arnold Schwarzenegger loves the new Running Man. Edgar Wright and Glenn Powell felt that they needed to show Arnold the film, get his feedback along with his approval in order for this film to work. I wonder if Arnold has seen this film on the biggest possible picture format, otherwise known as IMAX. This film has positive reviews with a 69% RT score. Many people believe that this film will flop. However, it could end up holding the #1 spot this weekend. So my question for you is this: how will you see this film? In IMAX, Dolby Cinema, or both? I actually also heard that this film is getting the 4DX treatment, and I think it would be pretty interesting to see it in 4DX. I myself personally have never watched the movie in 4DX, so this is an option for you. Arnold actually gives his stamp of approval for this film, and I believe that with this cast, which includes Glenn Powell, Coleman Domingo, Josh Brolin, Katie O'Brien, Lee Pace, William H. Macy, Michael Cera, that there are actually plenty of reasons to see this film. The last film that I seen was actually Predator Badlands in IMAX, and I really enjoyed myself. The Running Man may end up being my next film.